If you were listening to the show last Thursday, we had a girl named Allie on the phone. Mm-hmm. She was calling us because she had an awkward situation going on. She met a guy from Tinder, and he was not a gentleman on their date when they went out at all. Apparently, he was very arrogant, and he got all pouty because she wouldn't sleep with him.
Yes.
Basically, one of the worst dates she's ever been on.
Yeah.
And then after that date, they were doing some hiring at her job, and this guy showed up and put in his application. He has no idea that she works there, but she saw him, and she would have to be this guy's assistant if he was hired. So she obviously did not want him to get the job.
No.
So she came up with a plan to sabotage him. Here's a clip.
I took his resume. This is so bad of me. I took it and I changed it to make him look like an idiot.
Are you seriously? What did you do to it?
Well, like, I changed the objective to, like, I make hella dough. And
you
just make him sound like the biggest douchebag on the planet.
pretty much.
In his resume?
Yeah, I mean, like he says, he's fluent in Spanish and English, and I wrote spinach instead of Spanish. And,
I'm fluent in spinach.
Okay.
I love it. That's
funny.
awesome.
No, yeah, it's really funny, but it's got to be illegal to do something like that. That is going to cost you your job.
But she hadn't put the altered resume back in the pile yet, so she was asking our listeners' advice. Should she do that, or should she give the guy a fair shot at the job? We took phone calls. A lot of our listeners were very upset with her, saying that it was terrible, she shouldn't do it. Well, after hours of conversation off the air with myself and producer Boyd, she decided not to do that. She changed the resume back to normal, put it back in the pile.
Good.
But now she's on the phone with us to do an awkward Tuesday phone call because we told her to do that instead.
Which is what we all really wanted in the end.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
What's up, Allie?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm okay.
So you've had a whole weekend to kind of process everything.
Yeah.
You decided not to do the resume thing, which I think is a good idea because ultimately you probably could have got fired for that if they caught you.
Well, yeah, like, you guys talked me out of it anyway, but, you know, you're right. It's not just I don't want to ruin his career. I don't want to get fired. I can't afford to get fired.
Yeah.
And it's not the right thing to do. So, you know, I think this is probably a better way to go.
And remind me, how long ago was this date with this guy?
I was about a year ago. I'd say it's been about a year.
Okay, you're holding on to some grudges for a long time, Allie.
Worst date of her life. I think you'll never forget it.
It's legitimately the worst date I've ever been on.
Yeah.
This guy was just so arrogant. I can't even put it into words. And then I guess the straw that broke the camel's back was, like Jubal said, you know, he got all pouty and, like, sad that I wouldn't have, you know, relations with him at the end of the night. So I'm concerned about this guy maybe working at my place of business, and I don't want to work for him because that's basically what would be happening.
When we last talked to you on the phone, you said that you'd be willing to do an awkward Tuesday phone call to put him on blast that way, instead of ruining his chances at that job. What's your plan for the phone call that you're about to make?
Basically, just want him to be like, you know, I just want to say to him, look, I know you're looking for jobs, and I'm sure there's other places that you've applied, but just be a gentleman, and for once, you know, just back off this job, let this one go, because this would be bad. It would be bad for me. It would be really awkward for him, and,
God,
you know?
This is hard because you don't know him that well, so you don't know any of his weak points, right?
Yeah.
And if he's really arrogant, I don't know that he's going to care what you think.
That's a really good point. I really don't want to work with him. And, like, if I could get some advice from you guys, like, how should I get my point across to him? Like, because when I explain this to him, it's not like he's going to be like, oh, okay. He probably isn't going to understand my point of view. So
maybe not. I don't. If I was applying for a job, if I didn't need the job really, really badly, and it was some sort of situation like that, I'd be like, yeah, I guess I can wait and try to apply somewhere else. Unless he really, really wants that job, then I'd be like, no, screw it. I don't care. Bring on the awkwardness.
Right. So how do I get him to not want the awkwardness? Like, what do I say?
I mean, are you worried at all that you look like the petty one in this situation that can't act professional and forget about personal relationships?
I don't know. I mean, I just think it's just going to be a nightmare for me, and maybe even for him. Who knows? Who knows how he feels about me? I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you spoken to him at all since your date?
No, gosh, no. Okay. Like, he's called me, but I never answered the phone. I just wanted nothing to do with him after that night.
How do you think he's going to react when he hears your voice after that long?
I don't know.
Do you think he'll actually remember you?
Yeah, I mean, I remember him, but obviously for different reasons. But
Right.
Well, he was pouty because you wouldn't sleep with him, so maybe he's been harboring that for a long time.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, I remember you. Yeah, the one that wouldn't let me do it to her.
I would like to say that was a unique thing from a man, but I've heard that many times.
Probably happened more than once.
yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what he's going to say or how he's going to act, and I'm kind of nervous about it. So,
Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then you can make your Awkward Tuesday phone call and tell this guy to go find a job somewhere else.
awesome, guys. Thanks.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Brooke and Jubal's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
And after thinking about it some more, I've changed my mind.
What?
We're on the phone right now with our listener, Allie, and about a year ago, she went out with a guy that she met on Tinder, and it turned out to be a terrible date. She found out that the dude was a jerk, and fast forward to today, that same guy is now applying for a position at her company, and if he lands it, he will essentially be her boss. And she doesn't want to work with the guy. So originally she had changed his resume and was thinking about submitting that on his behalf so that he wouldn't get the job because she made some horrible changes to his resume. And the more that I think about it, this Awkward Tuesday phone call, a little bit more boring than changing the guy's resume. So now I'm back to that. Allie, I think you should do the whole thing again. Just change the resume and submit that. I've changed my mind.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, I think that just sounds more fun than an Awkward Tuesday phone call.
He's trying to ruin everything.
Oh, Allie, so you want to call him right now and convince him not to interview for this job?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's just going to be super awkward and weird, and it's not a good idea.
And I would try to stay as civil as possible because remember, if he does get the job, you're about to make things even weirder than they already are.
Well, yeah, but hopefully it doesn't come to that. Like, hopefully he's a gentleman and he just says, you know what, you're right. I'm good.
Okay, well,
right.
I'm going to dial the phone number. What's his name again?
Chris,
Chris. Okay, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and let you make your Awkward Tuesday phone call.
let's do it.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak with Chris?
This is him?
Hi, Chris. My name's Allie. I don't know if you remember me. We went out on a Tinder date about a year ago.
Oh,
You took me to that pizza place?
Allie. Oh, God, hi. Yes, of course I remember you. How have you been?
Good, you remember me. I'm kind of surprised, but I'm good. I
I'm
hope.
surprised to hear from you, too.
Well,
I mean, it's really good to hear from you.
okay, well, the reason I'm calling, I know it's weird that I just called you out of the blue, and I haven't talked to you in like a year.
Yeah, no, I know, and I mean, I tried to call you a bunch of times after our date, but I never heard back.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry about that. But the reason I'm calling today is I think you might have applied for a job where I work. And I wanted to maybe talk to you about that.
Seriously? Where do you work?
At Capital.
Yeah, of course. Wow, that's crazy. You work there?
Yeah, I do. I work there. I've been there a bunch of years now.
Wow, small world, huh?
Yeah, kind of what I wanted to talk to you about the job there.
Well,
if you wouldn't mind.
No, I wouldn't at all, actually. And I've actually really been wanting to talk to you. So maybe that's, the reason for this.
You have?
Yes, I've really been needing to talk to you.
You have?
Well, listen, I've been wanting to say that I'm sorry. I know that date was terrible. It was actually the low point in my life.
Going out on a date with me was the low point in your life.
No, God, no. Let me explain. Before our date, my dog ran away, and
oh my God!
I know it might sound kind of strange, but he really was my best friend, and I was a mess. He just disappeared out the back gate about a week before our date. And
That's horrible.
yeah, it was. I was just in a really bad place, but I didn't want to cancel because we really seemed to get along. I mean, I know I was a total that night, and you weren't the only person. I was a mess, and I was a real jerk, and I just really wanted to say that I'm sorry.
Wow, I can't believe this. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, it was really hard, and I'm not proud of the way that I behaved through it, but I wanted you to know that you're actually the reason that I really turned my life around.
Really?
That night was so bad, and I was so ashamed of my actions. I took a long, hard look in the mirror, and I really started to change things in my life, which is the reason that I'm up for this job position right now, which is pretty crazy.
Wow.
I mean, talk about a small world.
Wow. I don't even know what to say to that. Seriously?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I tried calling you all those times. I felt really bad, like a jerk, and I just wanted to say I'm sorry and thank you, really.
Wow. Oh, wow. Chris, I didn't expect that at all when I called you. I'm so flattered.
Well, I'm really glad I got this chance to talk to you and let you know how I feel. I mean, you were a great girl. I mean, you are a great girl, and
Oh, Chris.
I've really been wanting to say that I'm sorry and to thank you for a long time. I mean, once I blew it with you, I knew that I really had to make a change, and you're the reason for that. I'm so thankful that I got the opportunity to tell you.
But we just had one date on Tinder.
I know, but that date was the turning point in my life for me. You really are the reason that I am where I'm at today.
Chris, oh my God.
And hey, now maybe we'll be able to work together, see each other every day. That would be great.
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
Just a little awkward.
Allie?
Yeah.
What was that?
What's up, Chris? How are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Hi.
I'm on the radio?
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Welcome.
Wait, I don't understand what's happening.
I'll explain it for you, Chris. Allie wanted to call you today for something called the Awkward Tuesday phone call.
Okay. What is that exactly?
Well, that's if you have an issue with somebody, you email our show, and we'll give you some advice as long as you call that person on the radio and talk to them.
I see.
And Allie wanted to call you to talk about the job that you applied for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Chris. I'm so sorry. I didn't think it was going to go this way. I thought it was going to be a lot more awkward. And
No, it was plenty awkward,
Yeah,
I think.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Really awkward, Allie.
This is awkward for sure.
Jubal, do you think that you could Chris, would it be okay if they put you on hold? And Jubal, can I just talk to you guys just for a second?
No, Allie, no.
Hey, Chris, do you mind holding for a second? I promise we'll get right back to you. I know your time is valuable. You hold on the phone for a second?
Okay.
Okay. All right, Allie, I put him on hold.
Allie.
I feel so bad. I had no idea, all the stuff that he was going through, like his dog, and I'd just be a terrible person now, and I just...
This did not go like you thought it was, did it?
No way.
No, it really didn't.
Can I ask, Allie, are you positive he doesn't know that you work there? Because what if this is one big lie from him?
Oh.
I think he's genuine, Brooke. He sounds like he's not a liar.
Yeah, I believe
He sounded pretty legit to me.
Yeah, he did call me so many times. I really should have answered now. I wish I had, but it seems like he's really turned his life around, and he's really convinced me. I kind of want to help this guy. I want to help him get the job. I'm glad I didn't do that to his resume.
Are you serious?
What do you want to do with your Awkward Tuesday phone call now,
Where do we
Allie?
go from here?
When I take him off a hold, do you want me to tell him about the resume?
Oh, No, please don't tell him about the resume. Please don't tell him about that.
Yeah,
I would feel even worse. It's not fair to him already.
She could still get fired for even thinking about the resume stuff, let alone talking to us about it.
Can you guys put him back on so I can tell him something?
Okay, sure. Hang on one second. Hey, Chris, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out on hold. We had to talk about you behind your back a little bit. But Allie has some more things that she wants to say to you.
Chris, first of all, I'm really sorry. But second of all,
Hey, Chris, I have a question, just real quick before Allie starts to talk to you.
Oh, no.
Sure.
Have you updated your resume, just for this new job? I just want to make sure that, you got everything up to date on it.
Stop.
Just checking to make sure he's got everything in order.
I'm sure he's fine. He's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually worked really hard on it.
Okay, good.
What's so funny about that?
Nothing.
I don't know. I was just asking.
Chris, listen. So this isn't the way I thought the phone call was going to go. I was actually calling you because I wanted to tell you not to apply because I just thought it would be weird.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, I just thought it would be really awkward for the both of us. And, but after talking to you, I feel like you're genuine. You really turned your life around. And I'd like to try to help you get this job.
Wow. Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm totally serious. I want to try to help you.
What?
That would be great. That's really sweet of you.
He's such a sweetheart.
Look, you seem really sweet.
I mean, maybe if all of this works out, we could go and grab a drink to celebrate, kind of.
Uh-oh. That's how this whole thing started, Allie.
Yeah, okay. I feel like I owe you one now.
Oh, really?
Is this seriously happening right now?
Great.
What?
I don't know what just happened,
so
man.
confused.
Chris, Allie started this off just wanting to rip you because you were such a jerk when you went out with her, and now it sounds like she's in love with you.
And she feels like she owes you
Yeah.
for some reason.
How did this happen?
Because you were the a-hole?
You guys, he went through so much stuff. You heard him. A lot.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I admitted I was a complete jerk that night, but I really have changed.
Oh, awesome.
See, guys? He's serious.
Okay, well, I guess you guys will make plans to go out and talk about the new job.
Well, Chris, I'll make sure your resume gets to the right place.
Sounds great.
Chris, thank you for being on the show, even though you didn't realize you were on the show until just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, hey, thank you guys.
Yeah, no problem. And Allie, good luck in the future.
Well, thanks, guys.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Sounds like Chris has changed his tune. Until, of course, he gets that job and starts making a lot of money, becomes a jerk all over again.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Brooke and Jubal's awkward Tuesday phone call.
Relationships are a complicated thing, especially when it comes to communication. Because a lot of times people can misunderstand each other and it creates a problem. Like I remember this one girlfriend I had one time was like, "Hey, don't sleep with my best friend." And and what I heard was, "Hey, she's my best friend. Go for it. Have fun." And that caused a big issue between us.
That is I don't understand that either.
Just an example of a communication breakdown.
That's all it was.
A classic communication breakdown.
Classic.
And Lisa is on the phone with us, and apparently she's having a communication breakdown with her boyfriend and wants to talk to him about it today in an awkward Tuesday phone call. What's up, Lisa?
Hey guys, how are you?
I'm all right. Not too bad. So you're having a problem with your boyfriend, huh?
Yeah, it's super awkward.
Is this a new boyfriend or is this someone you've been with for a while?
I've been with him for a while. We've actually just had our 1-year anniversary. And we're both thank you. We're both really excited about it. Like, we've met each other's families, and it's safe to say that we're both admittedly thinking this could be really long-term, like really good.
All right. So tell everybody what your issue is, because I think it's hilarious.
Oh, no.
All right. So, I mean, after a year, you guys know, like, you... sorry, I don't know how to say this. You know, things, you kind of have explored things and each other a lot, and they can
Are you talking about, like, sexually right now?
Yeah, I think she is.
Yes.
Okay, so you're trying to keep things, like, fresh and exciting?
Sort of. and I don't mean stale. Like, it's not, oh, God, if he hears this, it's not stale. It's like just a little routine. You know what I mean? So,
So it's just like the same thing all the time, and you're tired of it.
oh, I'm not tired of it. I just, want to switch it up a little bit, I guess. I just made a suggestion the other day that I don't think that I should have.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh. Please tell us what your suggestion was.
Well, normally I would never give him, like, advice for that kind of stuff, but I thought, you know what? A little dirty talk wouldn't be that bad.
A little dirty talk.
It could be fun every once in a
I
while.
haven't showered in a long time.
No, that's
My feet are so muddy.
That's, like, closer to what he gives me than what I want.
So how did you bring this up in the first place? Did you just sit him down and have a talk with him and be like, hey, Mama likes the dirty talk, and you are not doing it?
I mean, I didn't have to sit him down. It was sort of casual. I kind of, like, dropped it in that I liked it, and then I asked him to, like, give it a spin,
Okay.
Nice.
So how did it go?
It didn't go that well, actually.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he said that he had never done it, but he said, like, he would try, and it came out worse than I imagined it would have come out. I mean, and you guys couldn't believe it's like that he doesn't really have a reference for it or really knows how it works.
So he doesn't.
do you not
Your
know?
problem is your boyfriend doesn't understand how to dirty talk when you guys are being
Yeah, that's exactly it. He doesn't understand it, so when I hear it, it kind of is really jarring and, like, completely kills the mood. It does not work for me.
Oh, no.
And it, like, totally takes me out of it, and I want to correct him on it, but I know that that'll make him, like, get embarrassed, and the whole thing would just be over.
What's he doing that's so bad? I mean, remember, we are on the radio, so like, give us the tamest stuff. What kind of things does he say that's so awkward for you?
Oh, I mean, it's all, like, I know we're on the radio, but it's all, like, really tame, and that's the problem. It's all, like,
It's like you're saying, like, it's G-rated. Like, he's giving you the Disney version of dirty talk. Is that what you mean?
Like, imagine what your 5th grade bully said to you. It's pretty close to what he's saying to me.
Well, my name is Jubal, and they just called me Gerbil all the time. Is he calling you Gerbil?
No, he's not doing that.
So what's he saying then? Can you give us an example?
I mean, do I have to give you guys an example? I don't want to say and, like, embarrass him too badly.
Well,
I
I
think
mean,
we're
everybody's
already-
curious now.
Yeah, and I think we're already to the point of embarrassing him.
Yeah,
So
you have to.
All right. He says stuff like, how does that feel, dummy?
He calls you a dummy?
you're joking.
No.
I thought you were kidding.
you bust up
that actually is really, really bad dirty talk. You're right.
Face.
I know, it's really hard. Like, the first time I heard it, I thought he was, like, kidding to get himself into it, and so I laughed at it, and he got really offended.
Dummy. You like that, you big doo-doo head?
And then you faked it.
No, he likes to say, "You like that, you idiot."
He calls you a dummy and an idiot.
Oh, you guys don't laugh at him too much.
It's so
it's
funny.
hysterical.
Insulting her.
But the poor guy.
That's not dirty talk.
Feel good smelling or what?
Yeah. I can see why it's killing the mood.
Exactly.
So why are you calling us?
At this point, I'm not even asking for him to, like, try something else or get better. I'd actually just like him to stop because it's so weird and so awkward. And I feel bad doing that because it was my idea in the first place. So, I feel weird asking him not to do it anymore.
He's practically on his way to giving you like a noogie while you guys are doing things.
Wet Willie on his way.
If it goes to that, it'll be too much. Point of no return.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, and then you can make your Awkward Tuesday phone call, okay, dummy?
Oh, my God. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Brooke and Jubal's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
If you're just tuning in for today's Awkward Tuesday phone call, be prepared because it's gonna get steamy. Lisa is on the phone, and Lisa wants to call her boyfriend. They've been dating for a little while, and the other day she had a suggestion on how to maybe spice things up a bit. she asked him to try a little dirty talk.
Yeah.
He did. And it's apparently very bad. He obviously has no idea how to dirty talk and what to say. And according to her, he will say things like, "How does that feel, dummy?" Or, "Man, you're an idiot." Right while they're in the throes of passion. And she needs to call him today in an Awkward Tuesday phone call to tell him to cut it out and not do dirty talk anymore because he is very, very bad at it. Lisa, are you about ready to call your boyfriend?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
He sounds like a really sweet guy. How's his sense of humor?
Yeah, we'll see. I think it's pretty good, but
Okay, I'm just hoping he'll be able to laugh at himself here.
My advice for you is not even make the phone call and talk to him about it. Just outdo him the next time you guys are together. You know, just make it worse than his. Just be like, "Keep doing what you're doing. You're about to knock a fart out." Or something like that. Or actually, just fart while he's doing it.
What if he likes it, though? Then the whole thing backfires.
He's like, "Let me smell it."
Yeah.
Now you have a boyfriend with a fetish. Okay, yeah, you should definitely make the phone call. I'm going to dial his phone number right now, okay?
okay.
All right, here we go.
Gross.
Hello.
Hey, sweetie, it's me. How are you?
Hey, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from a work phone.
Okay.
How's your day going?
Oh, just same old stuff. Just can't wait to get out of here. Hit the gym. A little quick workout,
You're so disciplined. It's good.
Try to stay in shape. For you, baby.
Thank you.
What's up?
I'm calling because I wanted to talk to you about something. Do you have a minute?
Yeah. Go for it. What's up?
Okay. Are you, alone? Is it okay time to talk?
Yeah, give me a second. Let me go into this room here. A little more privacy. What, is it serious?
No, it's not. I mean, it's important, but it's not serious.
Give me a second. Let me close this door.
Okay.
All right, what's up?
Well, I just feel like we are really good at being honest with each other. And lately, I haven't been totally honest with you. Not in a bad, serious way, but in a way of me not being honest about my preferences and stuff like that. And I don't know. It's just kind of a weird thing to bring up. So I know a few weeks ago, I've asked you to start the kind of dirty talk when we're alone. And you did, and you went out of your comfort zone to try it, and I want to say thank you. But
Hey, babe, I'm willing to do anything for you, you little filthy dummy girl. Huh?
Oh God, yeah, well, that's exactly what I want to talk to you about. That kind of thing. It's not. And you know what? I just kind of want to stop it. I don't want to have it keep continuing.
Wait, what's wrong?
I'm not really. It's not really working out the way that I had thought it would. And
wait a minute. What? I don't understand. I mean, I thought you were enjoying it. It seems like you were enjoying it.
I think I changed my mind on the whole thing, and I don't think we need to keep doing it.
No, I don't understand. Is it me? What is wrong?
I don't really like the way it sounds coming from you.
I don't think you're being clear. Is it what I'm saying, or is it how I'm saying it?
Sweetie, I just want you to stop. I really, really, truly appreciate you doing it and trying it, but I just think it would be better if we went back to the way we were doing it before.
What is it? Too strong? You want me to be softer, more caring, or do you want me to be dirtier? I mean, I can do both, babe. How about oh yeah, that feels incredible, yeah? You little dummy baby. How about that? You like that?
No, that's exactly what I'm talking about. It has. Baby. I just need the whole thing to stop.
No, but see, now you got me obsessed with it. What you're telling me is that I failed.
No, I mean, there are other things that I want. Let's explore those other things. Maybe just this isn't our thing. You know what I mean? I want something to be our thing and not my thing.
I mean, I can call you a mother if you like, or I can do it in an accent.
What?
Mother.
Please stop. Oh my God.
So sexy, you stick this crumpet up your
Did you say crumpet?
Hello?
Did you say you want to put a crumpet somewhere?
What is this? Lisa, who's this?
Hey, what's up, James? How are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Lisa? Radio?
Yeah.
Am I on the radio right now?
Maybe.
Yeah, you are, you sexy minx. Hey, James, your girlfriend Lisa wanted to call you in a segment we do called the Awkward Tuesday Phone Call because apparently she asked you a while ago to dirty talk a little bit when you guys are together, and she wanted to call and ask you to stop doing it.
So you heard everything I just said to Lisa?
Yeah, and I'm really curious where the crumpet came into play.
Guys.
Lisa, what are you doing to me?
Well, I thought this was going to be a pretty awkward phone call, so I didn't know how to approach it. So I contacted these guys because I really needed help in how to approach it.
You could have just told me, Lisa. We could have talked. I mean, this is embarrassing. It's on the radio.
Well,
I mean, someone heard it.
James, you say that she could have told you, but she was just trying to tell you, and you were not getting it.
Yeah.
Oh.
James, you should not. Okay, listen. You should not be that embarrassed. You seem like a very kind-hearted, wonderful person who's a great boyfriend.
He's a great boyfriend.
Yeah.
I am a great boyfriend. I try to please you.
Yeah, it takes a great man to call his girlfriend a mother if she wants him to, and you are willing to do that if that's what Lisa wanted, but Lisa doesn't want that.
Lisa, I thought you always wanted dirty talk. That's why I did it. That's why I acted like I wasn't myself.
I know, but you aren't yourself, and so I don't want you to keep doing it because I can tell you're uncomfortable with it, and you don't really quite get the lingo for it, you know?
At least I did the old college try. I tried, and I tried to make you happy.
Yeah.
Honestly, that means more to me than if you had gotten it right.
Oh, see.
Yeah.
I am so proud of you, James, for also not being mad at her right now and realizing that we all have, things we're not very good at.
So you don't want me to talk dirty to you then, huh?
No, I don't.
Thank God. This has been so difficult for me.
Yeah, you sound really, really relieved, James, that you don't have to call her a dummy in the bedroom anymore.
It's just not me. I mean, I tried, but I'm glad that you don't want me to do it anymore. I mean, because every time I called you, like, dummy or idiot, I felt bad.
He's so sweet, Lisa.
Oh, like you really believed it when I told you that.
He's super nice.
Yeah. I think Lisa knows that you don't think she's a dummy. I think that she knows you were trying your hardest to do a little dirty talk, and it's just not your thing, James.
Yeah, I agree, and I know that, and I still am in love with you, and like you're so good at so many other things that I can't say on the radio.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, baby.
Well, Lisa, congratulations. Your Awkward Tuesday phone call worked out for you.
Okay, thank God.
You're welcome. James, I want to know where the crumpet comes into play. I'm still so confused about that.
I'll never look at a crumpet the same.
I don't know. I just heard it somewhere.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
You guys like that Awkward Tuesday phone call? Yeah. Big fat duty heads. Yeah. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Talking about today's Awkward Tuesday phone call. This girl named Lisa wanted to call her boyfriend of about a year. His name is James. Apparently, she asked him to spice it up in the bedroom a little bit, do some dirty talking, and he was not good at it at all. Saying things to her, and I quote, this is from her, saying things like, "You like that dummy?" Just not using the right words at all. So she called him in an Awkward Tuesday phone call, and he was actually very relieved when she said, "Please stop talking dirty," because he was like, "I feel bad saying those things to you."
Yeah, he's such a nice
He's just like the nicest dude.
nicest person ever.
Somebody texted in at 78592, said James is the one guy that has never seen an adult video.
Yeah,
that could be true. Actually, he's the only one with internet history that you can look at and not be ashamed of.
Right? So I think it worked out for them. He gets to stop trying to dirty talk, and she gets to not hear those weird insults in the bedroom anymore. Although he brought up a crumpet at one point. He called her, he said he's going to do something with a crumpet. I'm going to have to try that in my own personal life. I'll get back to you on how that works out for me. Remember, if you want to do an Awkward Tuesday phone call, just email the show. We'll give you some advice on your situation as long as you make a very awkward phone call in exchange.
Moving 92.5.
Today's Awkward Tuesday phone call should go great because I can tell you, from a dude's perspective, guys often like it when their girlfriends call them in the middle of the day and ask them to change. They love it. And that's what Lauren, who's on the phone for an Awkward Tuesday phone call, wants to do today.
Oh, no,
What's up, Lauren?
Hey, Jubal, I don't think it's going to go that badly. I'm asking something pretty reasonable.
I'm sure it is,
All right.
Lauren. That's what you always think.
Yeah.
I know.
Why don't you tell everybody what you want to do today with your Awkward Tuesday phone call?
So I've been dating my boyfriend Thomas for just over 2 years, and he's wonderful. He's like really, really great, and we are.
If you could only change a few things, he'd be perfect.
Well, actually, we had a big change because a few weeks ago we found out that I am actually pregnant.
Oh, that's awesome!
Yes, it was a surprise, but it's a good surprise.
Yeah,
Happy surprise.
that's okay. You could say surprise and nobody thinks it's bad. Yeah.
Just don't use the A word.
Yeah.
So you're excited about it, though?
Yeah, we're both really excited about it. He was obviously surprised, as was I. But yeah, we're both really, really excited.
Cute.
Yeah.
And so have you told all of your friends and family and stuff already?
Yeah, everybody knows at this point.
Okay.
But I do have a little issue that I did want you guys to help me out with. So one of the big things about our relationship is that we're both super fit.
Okay.
We eat really well. We go to the gym together every day.
You're that couple in the gym that's like, he's bench pressing you so you can put it on Instagram.
Relationship goals,
Yeah.
gym life.
Yeah, right? But quite frankly, just based on my body type and composition, I'm a little bit nervous that I'm going to gain a lot of baby weight.
Okay. That's okay.
Like, not like a few pounds, but one of my really dear friends actually has a very similar body composition to me, and she gained 80 pounds.
Damn.
It's okay.
It's okay in theory, but I think like I'm just so scared that I'm going to feel like this like horrible like fat chunk of a baby mama.
So
you know what I mean?
you're nervous
Like,
about gaining baby weight.
I'm really nervous about it because I'm sure that it's not going to just be like 20 pounds or something. It's going to be a significant amount of weight.
It sounds like you're setting yourself up to just eat whatever you want now. You're just like, I plan on gaining 80 pounds.
Accept it.
No, not at all.
Sometimes it's something you can't even control, though. Like, I have a girlfriend who has 4 kids, and with one, she ate crazy healthy, worked out all the time, gained 70 pounds.
Whoa.
One, she just didn't care, gained 70 pounds. Like,
Really?
sometimes it's just what your body needs to do to, I don't know, make another human.
Exactly. I'm really nervous that I'm going to be super self-conscious about it.
Yeah.
And I've kind of thought of like a solution, which maybe doesn't sound super orthodox, but I really think that it would be good for our relationship if he would gain sympathy weight with me.
Whoa.
So you
Well,
want
I'm
to
gonna
call
tell
your
you-
boyfriend and ask him to gain weight with you while you're
I've
pregnant.
never heard of this ever.
Well, okay. I mean, most couples actually do gain sympathy weight.
Yeah.
And I think that if he were gaining weight with me, then I would just feel so much better.
So since you're super fit and worried about gaining baby weight, do you think that he's also going to be like that? That's what I mean. Why is this such a difficult conversation? Is it because, he's also super healthy fitness guy and
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be the most easy thing to ask of him.
Yeah.
And I know that this is what I want to do, so I don't really know how to say it. I was just hoping that you guys could figure out a way to help me, like, get this done. You know what I mean?
Are you talking like pound for pound? Or are you saying like, hey, can you put on an extra 20 pounds?
Yeah, like even like 20, 30, maybe even 40 pounds. I think that would be incredibly helpful.
That's so much to
Dang.
ask, especially
Yeah.
someone who's obsessed with their body.
I hate to break it to you, but like weight gain is just a very small part of all the ways your body's going to change.
Right.
Like that's part of it, but there's a lot of other stuff that comes along with pregnancy and post-pregnancy. They're really, really difficult. And I don't think that him going through this is going to make that any easier for you.
Yeah, I mean, you might be right, but I just feel like for the next 9-ish months, I just think that it would be such a great way to feel supported because I just don't feel like...
you could just start sneaking lard into his protein shakes. He'd never know. And then all of a sudden he's like, babe, why am I gaining so much weight?
No. I'm just trying to be honest that I don't think that I could feel good if my body is changing that drastically. And I think it would just make me feel so much better if he was also having an exterior shift as well. You
Right.
know?
And it sounds like, I mean, maybe you're even worried that he'll look at other women more than he'll look at you. It sounds like there's maybe...
Especially if he's super fit.
Right. If he's super fit and you're not. Is that also...
I mean, maybe part of it, but
Like, no, I hadn't thought about that till now. Thanks.
No, I just think, like, experientially, I think it would really help that somebody else is having the same experience with me. Like, we are having this baby together, and he gets a more similar experience.
His belly can grow along with
Yeah, I mean, we'll give you some advice. We'll try to give you some advice.
Okay.
All right, we'll do it right after this. Hang on.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Brooke and Jubal's awkward Tuesday phone call.
You'd think it would be a good thing if your significant other called you and was like, hey, it would really mean a lot to me if you just gave up a little bit. Stop trying so hard. Gain some weight. Don't worry about working out or how you look or anything. But apparently that's not a good thing because Lauren is on the phone to do an awkward Tuesday phone call today. She wants to call her boyfriend Thomas. She just found out that she's pregnant with their baby. They're both excited about it. But the problem is they're both health and fitness freaks. I guess they have great bodies, and she's concerned about gaining baby weight. She wants to ask him to gain sympathy weight with her, which she thinks is going to be a problem because the dude obviously likes to stay fit and stay in shape. All right, Lauren, are you about ready to give him a call?
Yep.
And you were saying before, like, I want him to do this no matter what. You know, he can just say no.
I know, but I really think it would be wise if he did it. So let's see if we can figure out how to get him to do it with me.
Have you thought about this as an idea? Because you said you needed some help approaching him. Maybe bring the subject up to him. And then if he's a dude that's into, like, fitness, he's probably into challenging himself. So you could be like, you know what? And then after I have the baby, you can make it a fun game to see who loses the baby weight quicker. Make it like a goals type thing. Something you guys can do together.
That's a good idea, actually.
Or if he doesn't do it, you say you'll never see the baby again.
Oh,
Like, you'll never see the baby unless you gain weight with me. You could try that too.
That's extreme.
Yeah.
I like the challenge angle. I think that that's good.
Yeah.
And if he's one of those, you know, fitness dudes who loves to post on social media about it, just maybe bring up the fact of how many likes he'll get when you can post before and after photos.
Yeah, that's true too.
Those are actually really good ideas. I honestly didn't expect that from you guys.
Okay. Well,
good.
Sometimes we accidentally do something right.
When you set your expectations low, we deliver.
I probably wouldn't even use any of those because they're probably actually bad somehow. I don't know. I'm going to dial this phone number right now, though, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hey, babe.
Oh, hey. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. Slow day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a minute, though?
Yeah. What's up, baby? How you doing?
I'm okay. I just, I mean, you know that, like, I'm super excited to have this baby, but I mean, you also know that I'm really nervous about getting all the weight.
Babe, I mean, you're not even showing at all. It's kind of amazing. I mean, you can't even tell.
Well, babe, it's really, really early, so I wouldn't expect to be showing for a while, actually.
Oh, you'll be fine. I mean, you look great.
I feel like I'm going to gain a lot of weight. And I mean, I think like Cheryl levels, like 80 pounds or something.
Babe, I would love you if you were 100,000 pounds. Like, I wouldn't worry about it.
That's really sweet. But you know what would make me feel even better about this?
Yeah, whatever you want, babe.
Really?
Yeah, just hit me. What do you want to? Do you want to take like classes? We could do. I don't know if hot yoga is worth it. I don't know if you can do that when you're pregnant. Maybe you can do that.
Yeah. Well, actually, I had kind of a different idea. I thought that what would make me feel a lot better is if you would gain sympathy weight.
I'm sorry, what?
If you would gain sympathy weight, like if we went pound for pound.
That's a good one. Yeah, gain sympathy weight.
Oh, honey.
A bunch of donuts. What? You're serious?
Oh, I'm definitely serious.
Babe, I mean...
I think that if you gained pound for pound with me, and not muscle, fat, I'm definitely talking fat here, then it would make me feel so much better. And I know what?
You want me to...
I want you to gain weight with me, yeah. I do.
Yeah, but I mean, do you know how long it took me to get to this level that I'm at? I mean...
I know. Do you know how long it took me to get to my level? And this way, actually, I was thinking it would be a really amazing opportunity to do before and after, because we could kind of like make it a challenge, like once the baby's born, like who can lose the baby weight fastest.
Babe, I have an 8-pack at my age. You know how hard it is to maintain an 8-pack?
I do.
I'm at the top of all the CrossFits in our area. It's just.
I know that.
So you really want me to like just take all that away,
baby? Honey, I'm carrying our child. I'm asking you like twice a week to eat fries and a burger instead of boiled chicken.
Fries?
I don't think it's too good.
Sodium and then fries. You want me? I can't start eating carbs. I'll get sleepy. Training for that marathon.
Baby, you're being a baby right now. I'm having a baby. I don't need a second baby on the side. I was really hoping that you would be a little bit more supportive of this because I'm literally growing a person inside my body, and I need a little bit of help. I didn't think that this was too much to ask from you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm freaking out a little bit.
I know I'm freaking out too, but I feel like maybe if we make this like a really cool thing, like on Instagram, like we do before and after pictures. Think of how many likes you'll get if we do that.
Okay, you can, I'll gain.
Use it as like a social media thing. I don't know. I really need you to help me out, and I feel like you're not.
4 or 5 pounds?
No, I want pound for pound. If I gain 40 pounds, I want you to gain 40 pounds of
pounds.
40 pounds of fat. But if I gain like 80 pounds, like Cheryl did,
I'm gonna lose Instagram. Instagram followers.
Babe, I'm just saying, like, have like one donut for breakfast. Is that gonna kill you?
A donut for breakfast? You know I do intermittent fasting. You know I can't eat a donut in the morning. If I eat a donut in the morning, I'm just going to go right down the tubes. That's
what I can't do. I can't push a human out of my.
You know what sugar is in donuts? Sugar. That's just like eating like a pound of sugar. I can't eat a pound of sugar in the morning. I mean, how am I going to do my jog?
Thomas, you are being crazy right now. I am asking something not out of the realm of sanity, and you're just taking this to a whole nother level. You are taking this to a whole nother level. I just want you to support me.
Okay.
I really think we can even make this like a really fun thing to do. I really, really do. We like look like those crazy potato people, and then we, go back to our normal selves.
Honey, I don't want to be a potato person. That's it.
I don't think a lot of people. I don't even think potato people want to be potato people, do they? I'm not sure.
It's not that bad.
What?
Thomas?
Hi, Thomas.
Hello?
Hey, man, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. You ever heard of it?
Wait. Radio? What is going on? Why are you guys... How did you guys get here?
Oh, we've been here the whole time, Thomas.
Yeah. You've been here the whole time?
Yes.
You heard the whole conversation?
Yeah, Thomas, we do a segment on our show. It's called the Awkward Tuesday Phone Calls, where if you have an issue with someone that you want to bring up, but you're not sure how to do it, we'll give you advice on how to handle the conversation as long as you do it on our show. And Lauren wanted to call you in an Awkward Tuesday phone call to ask you to gain sympathy weight with her while she's pregnant.
Are you kidding me?
Oh no. You two are the funniest arguers ever.
And coming from a potato person, it's not that bad, bro.
Yeah, I hear potato people like it a lot.
You eat whatever you want.
So, babe, I felt like I needed a support system to ask you. So I was just, hoping to get some advice from these people so that we can figure out how to grow stronger in a relationship. You know what I mean? So I just... I hope you're okay with it.
She's legit, though, Thomas. She does want you to gain weight with her.
Honey, I understand, but, you do understand what you're asking me to do to my body.
And you understand what we're doing to my body, right?
Yeah, but it's like apples and oranges. This is supposed to happen to you.
Okay, all right. So that's not fair at all. Whatsoever.
He does kind of have a point, Lauren. Like, it's not very fair. Like, yeah, I think it sucks, too, that we haven't evolved where men can also carry babies. It would be really nice if we were to that point, but we're not yet. And I don't think that him gaining weight is going to make it any easier for you.
I really doubt that. I really do. I really think it's going to be super, super helpful.
So what do you think, Thomas? Lauren says it'll help her out if you gain some weight during her pregnancy. And not some weight, pound for pound. You have to match her.
Yeah, it's fat, not muscle fat.
I guess I'm becoming a potato person for my girlfriend.
Oh my God, that's like weirdly sweet.
Yeah, you're not just doing it for your girlfriend, you're doing it for your unborn baby, too.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my God, he is going to be on your ass, Lauren, not to gain any weight this whole time. I really think this is going to backfire.
True.
No, it's not.
I'm already making plans.
No, you're not.
not. Don't be weird.
No, be careful what you ask for. I'm getting a pizza on the way home, and it's going to be Meat Lovers and Ben and Jerry's. I'm going to gain twice the weight.
Now it's a competition.
I think
So Thomas, it's no more CrossFit for you. Now it's CrossFat for the next few months.
No.
it's what you asked for, Lauren.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Brooke and Jubal's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
I don't know a ton about today's Awkward Tuesday phone call. I just have the email that we got in from a guy named Ronnie who wants to do an Awkward Tuesday phone call. His email said, I'm having an awkward problem in my life concerning the girl I'm interested in dating and my mom.
Oh.
And I need your help. And that's all he said. But I think Ronnie actually is ahead of the game because it sounds like the girl he's interested in dating and his mom are different people.
Well, that's
which
good.
is not often what we get. We get some weird emails to the show.
It's a very good
Ronnie,
point.
please tell me that the girl you're interested in dating and your mom are different people.
How's it going, guys? Yeah, they're different people.
Okay, good. Good. All right, we're already off to a good start with today's Awkward Tuesday phone call. So why don't you tell us what the problem is? Your email was very vague.
Okay, so there's this girl. We've been on a date together.
Just one date you've been on together?
Just one date.
Okay.
And I really like her. I definitely see a future with this girl. There's a strong connection, and she's just the girl I've always pictured for myself.
Awesome.
That's awesome, Ronnie.
Okay, how can she have a problem with your mom already, though?
Yeah,
that's the confusing part.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't have a problem with my mom. It's kind of complicated. So me and my mom are extremely close.
Okay.
And I live with my mom.
Did she know that? Does the girl know that?
She doesn't know that.
Okay.
And I want to take her out on a second date, and she wants to go on a second date. And
But your mom wants to come along and chaperone.
That is
the
awkward.
problem?
Old school.
Definitely no. I think it's more awkward than that.
It's more awkward than your mom, like, riding along in the car with you guys on a second date.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, in general, my mom and I have a very close relationship. Every girl that I date, I talk to my mom about. We share a lot of information together. So the last girl that I went on a date with, I had a good feeling about her. However, my mom didn't.
Okay.
Okay, and so you listened to your mom and didn't date her anymore? Is that what you're saying?
Well, in this situation, I told my mom that she was crazy, and I felt like this was a great girl, and she seemed really cool. And my mom said that she didn't have a good feeling about her. I just thought my mom was being, paranoid or whatever.
Right.
And it turned out that my mom found out she had experimented with drugs.
Oh.
Whoa.
So my mom was right.
Mom knows best.
Yeah, so my mom has good intuition about women, so I've kind of grown to just accept that. And now, with this situation, I've told my mom about Vicky, and that's the girl that I want to, go on another date with.
Okay.
And now my mom is scared that I have another drug user on my hands.
Oh, no.
She thinks you're just
Ronnie,
collecting
you know
drugs
how to
or-
pick them. I know she's going to be one of those druggers.
Yeah.
You're always picking druggers, Ronnie. Does it sound like you're having a conversation with your mom right now? Am I doing a good job?
Yeah, pretty much.
So wait, why does she think that? She hasn't met Vicky.
I just think now because she was right that last time, she thinks, that she... I don't know. I don't know if she's being overprotective. I don't know. She just wants control of the situation. But she said to me that this is where it's really awkward because she pretty much gave me an ultimatum. And she said the only way I can go out on another date with her is if she takes a drug test.
What?
Oh, my God.
So your mom wants you to have this girl take a drug test in order to see her again.
Yes, and we've only been on one date.
And you're
wow.
a grown adult, right?
Yes.
So why not tell your mom no?
I wish I could just do that, but she said if she doesn't take a drug test, I cannot see her. And if that's not okay, then I can't stay at the house. I have to move out.
Wow, so she's going to kick you out if you date this girl without her taking a drug test first. Your mom said she'll kick you out.
Dang. That's a little extreme.
Do you feel like that's a false threat, or is she going to actually do that?
No, she'll do it. She sticks to her word.
Okay.
Has your mom just been looking for years for an out, for a reason to kick you out, and she's finally stumbled upon it?
Maybe that could be the case, actually.
Okay, so what do you want to do with your Awkward Tuesday phone call then? You want to talk to your mom?
No, I think I have to call Vicky and actually ask her to take a drug test.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
this
man.
is insane. You are not legitimately wanting to do this.
I thought you wanted to, because your email didn't really explain it. I thought you wanted to call your mom and say, no, you don't want to do this. You want to call the girl that you want to take out on another date and tell her that before you guys go out, she has to take a drug test.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I have to do. I don't really have a choice. I mean, I really like this girl, and I don't want to let her go. I think that, like I said earlier, I definitely see a future with us, so I just need to call her and convince her to take this drug test.
Wait, though, Ronnie, I mean, don't you think it'd be better to be maybe like set up a meeting between the girl and your mom can see she's not a drug user or something?
I mean, that happened last time, and she ended up being a drug user, so that really didn't do much. But there's no, like, gray area. It's black or white. Either she takes the drug test and I can see her on another date, or I have to move out.
All right, well, what advice are you hoping to get from us before you make your phone call?
Well, I really don't know what to do in this situation. I mean, I've only been on one date with this girl, and for me to ask her to take a drug test, she's obviously going to run for the hills, you know, and I just don't know how to say it without scaring her away.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, give you some advice, and then you can make your Awkward Tuesday phone call, okay?
Okay.
Hang on, Ronnie.
Thank you.
It's Brooke and Jubal's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
I've decided that we'll call today's Awkward Tuesday phone call the Curious Case of Ronnie and his mommy. Ronnie, are you ready to deal with this situation that you're having with your mommy?
Yes, I am.
If you're just tuning in, Ronnie lives at home with his mommy, Ronnie and his mommy. That's what it says on the front door, Ronnie and his mommy, right? Am I right, Ronnie? No?
You can just call her my mom.
All right. Well, I kind of like mommy better. Are you sure, Ronnie?
Okay, whatever floats your boat.
All right. Well, anyway, Ronnie went out on a date with a girl that he really likes. And before he can go out on another date with her, his mom wants Ronnie to make her get a drug test to prove that she's not a drug user. And if he doesn't do that, his mom said that she will kick him out of the house if he goes out with her without a drug test. So now Ronnie needs to call Vicky, that's her name, and ask her to take a drug test so they can go out again. Ronnie, you ready for some advice?
Yes.
Move out.
Yeah, thank you, Jubal. Someone needed to say it.
The
And
only
Ronnie-
advice I have for you with this phone call.
I know. I can't afford to right now.
So here's the thing, Ronnie. For me, if you were calling me and telling me this, it wouldn't even be so much the drug test as it would be the fact that you can't say no to your mother.
I mean, I get that, but it's just not that easy. It's the ultimatum of me having, like, my mom is serious. If I don't get her to take a drug test, I have to move out.
All right. If you can't afford to move out, then I guess you have to respect her wishes and do the Awkward Tuesday phone call. I know I sound way too excited about this, Ronnie. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you do.
All right.
This is so
Well,
strange.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now and let you make your Awkward Tuesday phone call.
Okay, let's do this.
All right. Here we go.
Hey, Vicky, it's Ronnie. How's it going?
Oh, hey. What's going on?
Nothing much. How are you today?
I'm doing great. What's up?
I just wanted to call you and see how everything's going. I'm really, really looking forward to seeing you in a few days for our next date.
Oh, yeah, so am I.
But is it cool if I talk to you about something else real quick?
Okay, yeah.
So before we go out on our next date, there's some things you should know about me that you don't know yet.
Okay. What, like, have you served time in prison or something?
No, actually, no, I'm good. Clean record.
Oh, good. What?
So, I don't want you to judge me for this, but I live with my mom. And
Oh. No, that's okay. It's not a big deal.
Great. Well, I'm glad that you like that then. The thing is, like, I'm not going to live with my mom forever, obviously. Eventually I'm going to move out. But while I live with her, I have to abide by her rules. So.
Okay. What do you mean? You have like a curfew or something?
Well, I don't really have a curfew. I mean, can't come home too late, but for the most part, no, she's cool with that.
Seriously? Okay.
Yeah. But my mom and I are really close. You know, I pretty much tell her everything. And a while back, I dated this girl, and my mom had a bad feeling about her when she met her, and she just told me, I don't think she's good for you. And I went against her wishes and continued to see her. And then a month later, my mom found out that she had experimented with drugs.
What does that have to do with me?
Well, my point is that she obviously wasn't the right girl for me, so she was right.
Ronnie, why are you telling me all of this?
Well, I told my mom that we were going on another date, and I showed her a picture of you, and she said, if I want to go on another date with you, then you have to do something.
I have to do something before I can go out with you?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not a big deal. It's not like a huge thing. It's a small thing.
What, like she wants me to meet her?
Okay. My mom said if I want to see you again, that you have to take a drug test. I know.
Are you serious? A drug test?
Awkward.
Yes, he is serious, Vicky.
Ronnie?
Hey, Vicky. It's Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. Ronnie's still on the phone, right, Ronnie?
Yeah, I'm still here.
And Ronnie wanted to call you today in a segment we do on our show called the Awkward Tuesday Phone Call.
What?
Yeah.
I know. It sounds like a really weird situation.
So this is like a prank phone call type thing? Like a joke?
No, it's not a joke at all, actually. Ronnie wants you to take a drug test before you can go out with him. But he likes you a lot, though.
I feel so uncomfortable right now about this whole thing.
He seriously wants me to take a drug test?
Yeah.
Yeah, he really does.
Well, his mom does.
Yeah. What? Yeah, my mom wants you to, but I want you to so I can see you again.
I can't believe this.
Like, I really want to see you again.
Why the hell do I need to do this? Do all the girls have to do this before they date you?
Well, this is the first time that my mom is making me do this. And
wait, I'm the first girl that has to do this? What, like I'm some kind of drug addict?
I mean, you're not a drug addict, I'm sure, but
I know.
Well, it hasn't been tested yet, Vicky, honestly.
But in my
my God.
Vicky, what are you thinking right now?
I don't know what to think. This is like the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me.
Do you like Ronnie a lot?
I mean, I had a lot of fun on our first date.
Do you like Ronnie enough to pee in a cup?
Oh, my God.
I don't know.
I know it sounds weird, but basically, if you don't, and we continue to see each other, then my mom said I have to move out of the house. So...
Ronnie, I seriously can't believe you're asking me to do this, though.
I know, it's a really tough situation, but in my mom's defense, she saw your nose ring in the picture I showed her, and...
What?
It's not that crazy for her to think that you do drugs or have experiments with drugs.
What are you talking about, Ronnie?
Because I have a nose ring, I do drugs.
I'm not saying
Seriously?
I think that. I don't think that, but for my mom, for her, for her seeing that, that's what she thinks, and that's why she's giving me this ultimatum.
Your mom is really coming off like a judgmental a-hole, Ronnie.
I understand this is weird and whatever, but let's not talk about my mom like that.
Yeah, don't talk about Ronnie's mommy like that.
I can't believe that because I have a nose ring, your mom thinks that I do drugs. What the hell is that?
I know, it's crazy, but that's why I'm just saying, just take the test, we can move past this like it never happened, and this is over and done with,
No,
Yeah.
Ronnie, the fact that you're asking me to do that is ridiculous. It's rude. We've been on one date.
Yeah, but Vicky, Ronnie wants to go on many more dates with you. He just needs to get clearance from a physician and his mom.
Oh, my gosh.
Listen, I don't care. I'll pay for it. You don't have to pay for it. I don't care. We can fake the test. whatever it is, I just want her to drop this, and I really want to see you again. That's why, obviously, if I didn't, I would have never called you to ask you.
I don't think the cost probably isn't the issue here, Ronnie.
Please, Vicky, are you worried that you're not going to pass?
What? No.
So then just take it. We'll just take the test, and it'll be done and over with, and we can see each other, and we can go out on more dates. Like, I see us going out again. I see a future for us. Just do this one thing.
I'm not taking a drug test to go out with you, Ronnie.
All right, I guess I knew it then. I mean, Mom was probably right then.
No, Ronnie, that doesn't mean that your mom was probably right. Vicky doesn't sound like she's on drugs to me. She sounds like a perfectly nice person.
Just because your crazy mom wants me to take a drug test doesn't mean I'm on drugs.
My mom's not crazy. I get it. She might be a little overprotective or whatever, but she has her ways. She has her rules, and because I live under her roof, I have to abide by them. And she was right last time.
Yeah, she was.
Ronnie!
Hey, so, Vicky, there's no way you'll take a drug test to go out with Ronnie again.
No.
Yeah.
Ronnie, you seem like a really good guy. This is just too much for me.
All right. Well, Vicky, thank you for your time. Sorry to ambush you with the Awkward Tuesday phone call. Good luck dating in the future, okay?
Thanks.
All right. Take care.
There's no way it's going to get weirder than that ever.
Ronnie?
Yeah.
Sorry that didn't work out for you, man.
Yeah, that was awkward.
Also, Ronnie, I'm going to tell you something. Vicky, stoned out of her head, dude. So high.
So tell.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I feel sorry for that guy. He's probably a One Direction fan. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's Awkward Tuesday phone call. Ronnie and his mommy.
Yeah.
Ronnie wanted to call a girl named Vicky that has been dating for a while to ask her to take a drug test because Ronnie's mommy wanted him to. He said he can't date her unless she takes a drug test. She said she would not take a drug test.
I like the text that came in from someone who seems like they've been in this situation before because he's like, why wouldn't he just fake the drug test, take it himself, turn it in, and say it was hers?
Because mommy could find out. You know who Ronnie might need in the future? He might need to hit up my friends at advocateslaw.com. I don't know. I just have a feeling he's going to have a lot of problems.
Yeah.
And might need some legal representation at some point. He can get a hold of them if he calls 206-512-3555, or you can find them online at advocateslaw.com. Personal injury attorneys, it costs you nothing to talk to them, and you don't pay anything unless you win. So you might as well call them for a consultation. They're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They've gotten over $100 million for their clients. I'm sorry. So go to advocateslaw.com or 512-3555 if you have anything that you think you might need some legal help with. Get in touch with the advocates. As for Ronnie, I don't think there's any hope for him, really. They agreed to not go out. She was not interested in taking a drug test so that Ronnie could appease his mommy.
That's so weird. I mean, most people would be really into that.
Yeah, right. I know. Text in at 78592. Ronnie needs to move out of his mom's house. I agree.
Yeah.
And I feel like that will happen maybe in his 50s. Remember, if you want to do an Awkward Tuesday phone call, just email the show. We'll help you with your problem as long as you promise to make a very awkward phone call in exchange.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Brooke and Jubal's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
Last week on the show, we talked to a woman who was unhappy because her husband recently switched to a lower paying job. From a property lawyer to a teacher.
Yeah, we can't forget her.
And even though she said it was okay for him to take that job, it's been hard for her to adjust to her new lifestyle. Here's a clip of her when she was on the show.
You know, this is not the life I signed up for, really. Like, you don't understand here. Like, we used to go on these lavish vacations, Four Seasons Hotel. Now we go camping, and it's gross.
I agree with her. Camping is gross. And more than that, she complained about the car that she has to drive now. She just basically complained about her life in general now that it's been downgraded because her husband isn't making as much money as he used to. And she was debating whether or not to tell her husband how she felt. We got a lot of feedback from our listeners, not just people calling in, but text messages, Facebook messages. People were angry with her.
People were hitting all of us up about
Well, I think
people were pissed.
It's important to note that she doesn't have a job.
Yeah,
so it's not like she doesn't. She wants him to make the lifestyle for her, not for herself.
Again, yes.
And the phone lines were packed with people wanting to share their opinions and talk to her and basically yell at her. But there is one person who couldn't get through on the phones, but was calling all morning, and we never got to the phone call. And then we got an email from that person. and that person is none other than her husband.
Oh, he heard.
Austin.
He was listening to the whole thing.
Yes, Austin heard it.
Crap.
And he emailed us saying he was trying to get through because he wanted to talk to her.
I bet you did, Austin.
But instead, he sent us an email, and Austin is on the phone to do an Awkward Tuesday phone call.
Oh, yes.
Austin, what's up, broke ass? How you doing?
You know, I've had better weekends. I'll tell you that much.
Oh my God, what did you feel hearing your wife complain about your new job and your lack of money?
If I can sum it up in one word, I feel betrayed. Honestly,
Yeah.
Wow.
That sucks.
you know, it really cut close to my heart.
Did you have any idea that she was so upset about you having a lower paying job now?
None whatsoever. I mean, she's never mentioned it until I heard it on my drive to work. Her complaining about the camping.
Yeah.
Honestly, while we were there, we had a great time.
Well, apparently you had a great time.
Hey, she didn't mention it while we were there, and it rained a bit, you know? So.
She came across, and you know her better than anybody, but she came across as incredibly materialistic and pretty shallow.
That's how it came across to me, too. It's like I almost didn't know who she was, or that's what was important to her, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't feel like that's actually a good representation of the person you married?
I mean, it's not who she normally is, but I mean, I know she kind of reconnected or met up with a couple of friends last week, so maybe it was something to do with feeling jealousy over what her other friends have versus what we used to.
Oh.
I mean, I know that we gave up a lot for this, but I'm so much happier and more positive and just a better person all around because I left that job.
That surprised me because the old saying is money causes happiness,
That's
isn't
not
it?
the saying.
Is that the saying? I thought that was it.
Not at all.
So have you talked to her about this, or has she talked to you? Because when we spoke to her on the air, she said she was going to confront you about it and tell you how she feels and be honest.
Yeah, I mean, she did not even try to mention it to me all weekend long. I was waiting for her to kind of bring it up, and she never did. So
Wow.
That's kind of why I wanted to reach out to you guys, because it's been a weekend and I need to talk about it. And I feel like the best thing for me to do is to bring her back on air to talk about it and air my grievances publicly, just like she did, you know?
Yeah, I
a little bit of a payback.
I'm not trying to be a jerk about it, but at the same time, she was kind of a jerk to me on air.
Yeah.
So I feel like I should at least be able to stick up for myself or ask her a couple questions.
So what do you want to say to her?
I want to ask her why she didn't talk to me about it before she brought it to you guys. You know, as bad as she made it sound, I would think that she would want to bring that to me first.
Do you think that she was doing it for attention?
You know, honestly, I don't know. The thing she said really surprised me. So I guess it's within the realm of possibility that was just to kind of throw up a flag. But at the same time, she had no clue that I would be listening either. So
Right.
Neither did we.
Yeah, does she know that you listen to the show at all?
no, because I kind of, no offense, but I'm kind of a station flipper.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah. What was it like when you heard her voice on the air as you're flipping through the radio stations?
It took me a second to realize it was her, but I had to pull over, honestly.
Do you have any thought after you're listening to that being like, well, maybe she's right. Maybe I should switch and go back to being a lawyer?
No, as far as I'm concerned, I've drawn my line in the sand with this. We talked about it for at least 6 months before I did it, and I'm not going to go back to living the lifestyle and having the pressure and just the pure misery that I've lived in on a day-to-day basis because of my job. I'm not going back to it, no.
How do you want to approach your Awkward Tuesday phone call then? Do you just want to let her know that you heard her?
Yeah, honestly, what I want clarity. You know, I want to understand why she feels the way she feels. I want to get to the bottom of this. At the end of the day, guys, I want nothing more than my wife's happiness.
Yeah.
But if she's not going to communicate with me, I don't entirely know how to make her happy. If she's going to be withholding of her, emotions and her thought processes, I can't make her happy at that point, you know?
Yeah. Oh my God, you are the most level-headed person I've ever heard.
Well, I'm a lawyer. I was a lawyer, at least.
Yeah.
Very convincing.
Yeah, it probably sucks to argue with you. I never thought about dating a lawyer or being married to a lawyer. I would hate to have to argue with you.
I object all the time.
All right, man. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then you can make your Awkward Tuesday phone call.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, man. Hold on.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Brooke and Jubal's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
Let's get ready to rumble! That's right. I am excited about today's Awkward Tuesday phone call. If you're just tuning in, Austin is on the phone. Austin's wife actually called into our show last week caused quite a stir when she was complaining about the fact that Austin used to be a lawyer and then quit that job to go be a teacher to pursue happiness instead of money. And she was complaining about the fact that he doesn't make a lot of money anymore and she can't have the nice things that she always had before. And basically everybody said that she's a gold digger and hated on her. And then she said she was going to talk to her husband. Her husband actually was listening that day when she called in, and he was trying to call to talk to her on the air, but he couldn't get through because the phone lines were packed. So he emailed us, and now he wants to do an Awkward Tuesday phone call to speak to her and tell her that he heard everything, because she still hasn't brought it up to him that she's unhappy because he's making less money. Austin, are you ready to make your Awkward Tuesday phone call?
Yeah, as ready as I'm going to be.
So, Austin, I mean, she was pretty fiery when we talked to her. When you guys have confrontation in your relationship, does it usually explode?
I mean, it does sometimes. It's not all the time, but it depends on what the issue is as to the reaction.
Well, the good thing is this sounds like a small issue. So, shouldn't be much of an argument at all. All right, I'm gonna dial her phone number and let you make your Awkward Tuesday phone call.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, man.
Hello?
Hey, it's me.
Oh, hey. How's your day going?
Good. What are you up to?
Oh, I'm just getting some stuff done. Taking some stuff off the list. Yeah.
Did you get to go grocery shopping yet?
Not yet. I'm going to do that in a little bit.
Okay, cool. Can you grab some of the strawberry yogurt that I like?
I put that on the list already.
Okay.
I'll get a bunch of those, actually.
All right.
Yeah.
So, outside of that, I have something that I kind of want to talk to you about real quick.
Okay.
This might be a little awkward, but I kind of heard something the other day. I was on my way to school, and I heard you on air on the radio. At least most of it.
Oh. You did?
Yeah. So, is there something you want to talk about? I mean, Amanda, I was pretty surprised by what you said, and I've been thinking about it all weekend, and you never mentioned it to me.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of...
You're talking about our marriage and our relationship on the radio.
Well, I mean, it's not really about you. It's my personal issue that I'm struggling with. It's about my feelings, you know, so I'm just trying to work that through, like...
How is it not? I don't understand how it's not about me. It's obviously about us. If it's affecting and it's like
it's about my feelings, you know. Like all this is like it's been about you. It's like enough about you. I just feel betrayed, you know. Like we've made all these decisions based on you. Everything's been based on you, and like I just think it's time we focus on me for a change. Like and I'm just trying to work this through.
What part of the past, how many years hasn't been focused around you and you taking on all your different exploits and doing all the things that you want to do? How has it been about me?
It's definitely about you. Your teaching job.
Frankly, about me now.
Your teaching job ruined everything. It really did. We had
Are you kidding me?
A nice life. Things were going really well, and I'm struggling with how to deal with this now.
Really well for who, Amanda?
I mean,
we're going really well for you, but how are they going for me? Did you ever even ask?
Yeah, I mean, you didn't stop talking about it, frankly.
I mean, I don't understand. I asked you, we talked about this for 6 months. We talked about this. I asked you, I said, are you sure? Are you sure? And every time you said yes.
No, that's not how it went. You only asked me a few times, and I always thought you were joking. I never thought you were really that serious. I never thought you were going to pull the trigger. Like, what idiot would take a pay cut to babysit children at a school? What idiot would do that?
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
At the end of the day, being a teacher, it's a noble profession,
okay.
All right? Kids need teachers.
Okay, so how noble of you to take a pay cut for society.
It's something that has to be done because there are not enough people out there willing to sacrifice. And I made enough money for long enough. Some of the most despicable, you don't even know.
I do know. I'm tired of your high road, all this BS, you know? Seriously, my friends think that I'm poor. You know what I had to do the other day? I had to go to the library to rent a book because you're on a teacher's salary and I couldn't buy one. I had to go rent it. And libraries, like, it's German-fested stinkhole, and you made me go there.
Oh, my God.
Did you seriously just call the librry a German-fested stinkhole?
What are you going to do next? You're going to take away my car, make me ride the bus, put me in another Petri dish? Like, I
don't know who you are right now. This is insane.
Well, it's not insane. I want nice things. Nice things make me happy.
Awkward. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Amanda.
Wow. This is so awkward.
Oh, my God.
Amanda?
I don't.
Oh, my God, no.
Hi. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, my God, tell me this is a joke.
Nope. Austin heard you talking about your issue on the show, and he emailed us so he could do an Awkward Tuesday phone call with you.
Austin, are you kidding me?
What do you mean? Are you kidding me with some of the stuff that you just said? Did you hear the words that came out of your mouth?
That was meant, it was between us. It wasn't meant for the radio.
Yeah, but you put your stuff on the radio in the first place, Amanda.
Yeah, but that was just about me, like working through my stuff, wondering if I should tell him. Like, that's one thing when you're just talking about it, like, theoretically. This is like trapping a person. I would never do that.
Whoa. I mean,
I beg to differ, Amanda. I think you did not have to call and air our issues over the radio. You could have, called up a therapist and gone and seen a therapist, but instead you aired it.
I can't afford a therapist, thanks to you.
No. You never could afford a therapist. The only way you could ever afford a therapist is because of me, because you don't work still.
I haven't worked in 6 years. I'm not qualified for anything. I can't get a job.
Whoa.
How many times have I said, hey, let's send you back to school and get you qualified to do something?
You want to put me in another, like, German-fested place? Like, you tricked me. I mean, you told me we were going to have this great life, and now it's completely different. Like, I signed up for one thing, and this is just not.
So you signed up to just kind of cruise along on my coattails. Is that what you're telling me?
I signed up for the nice life that we used to have.
Nothing to do with me and everything to do with my income earning potential.
You're selfish.
Whoa. Okay.
He's selfish, Amanda.
You guys, can you slow down? I mean, I'm not anywhere close to a relationship counselor, but I feel like each of you need to take a deep breath.
Oh, just stay out of it, Brooke. I don't tell you how to fix your broken marriage.
Dude, I just think you need to calm down a little bit. Like, you're way ahead of yourself.
I'm not ahead of myself. I'm upset because everyone is coming after me here, and I didn't do anything wrong. I just can't deal with this. Like, it's not my fault I want to have nice things. It's not my fault I want to have a nice life. And everybody thinks that's terrible. And, like, all of those self-righteous people on your message boards who were like, oh, that's terrible, they are kidding them. Like, they would want a nice life, too. Like, it's very nice to be on your high horse, like, oh, you should get a job, you should do this, you should that. But if they had a chance to live a nice life, are you telling me they wouldn't take it? If someone gave them, like, a lottery ticket, they wouldn't take it? Yeah. So they should all look in the mirror.
Oh. So you're telling me I was a lottery ticket to you?
I love you. I love you. I mean, we are in this really place right now, but what am I supposed to do?
We're in a place?
Yeah, we are, obviously.
We're a perfectly fine place.
Maybe you are, but again, there we go again. It's all about you. You're in a fine place, giving back to children or whatever, but I am poor, and my friends think I'm poor, and it is depressing.
Oh my God.
Look, honey, I really think you need to calm down a little bit, and we need to take this back because we need to be able to get through this.
I'm exhausted right now. I don't even know. I'm so, and just, ugh.
What are you exhausted by? You haven't even gone to pick up the groceries yet.
All right, awesome.
I'm not going to do this on the radio. We can just do this when you get home. And everybody else who's been judging me, listening to this, calling me a gold digger, they can all just off.
Oh!
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Did she just hang up?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, maybe she's just intimidated to go get a job. Being out of the workforce for 6 years, you probably lack in a lot of self-confidence.
Or she doesn't want to go to that petri dish of a library. Ew. That is disgusting, Austin.
I don't even get it.
Sounds like it's going to be a long evening for you. If I were you, I'd work late.
Grade some papers.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I think I got detention this afternoon. So.
Well, will you at least keep us updated on your situation? Like email us, let us know how your conversation goes, or
Yeah. Maybe she kind of brought up a good point. Like, do you guys think I was wrong to bring her on the radio to talk about this? And she dragged this up?
No, not at all.
no.
She was the one that came on the radio first to talk about your problems.
Yeah, but that
I think she's
doesn't
just
mean-
mad because the shoe was on the other foot.
I don't know. I'm feeling kind of guilty, I guess. Maybe I'll bring home some flowers or something tonight.
You should bring home the bacon. I knew it was good for you.